What we all thought was an innocent dance-off at this year's Met Gala has turned into quite the interweb freakout after photos emerged of Taylor Swift and Tom Hiddleston making out on a beach. And boy, does Twitter have some words to say about it. Twitter has had a meltdown. Here are some of the best responses to the T-squared makeout session. Millions of users spent last night making the most comical references to Hiddleswift they could think of in regards to Tom's Avengers character Loki and the fact that Taylor has moved on in a span of 5 minutes, and even about their choice of beach attire. Yeah, it got that deep, you guys. But we couldn't help but choose some of the best reactions, starting with one user who couldn't understand why people were hating on how fast Taylor moved on from Calvin, writing, quote, "Y'all think it's bad that Taylor Swift is dating again so soon, but nobody says a word to me when I eat lunch 45 minutes after breakfast." I like that. Another user had a similar mindset, saying, "Taylor Swift moves faster than me when I hear the microwave ding, and that's pretty damn fast." And not only was Twitter shocked about Tay and Tom's mouths colliding in what could have been mistaken as a T-Swift romance music video, but also made reference to a combination of other factors, like this tweet, which read, "Taylor Swift and Tom Hiddleston's names almost combined to make Tilda Swinton, and that seems important here." And as I previously mentioned, users even took the time to examine Taylor's choice of beach attire when one person wrote, "The real question is, why are you wearing loafers to the beach, Taylor Swift?" And because of that, another user made the observation that, quote, "Tom Hiddleston and Taylor Swift seem like a couple who would ask you to please not put your feet on the furniture." And then we have the Loki references. Oh, the Loki references. Those Loki jokes are my personal favorites by far. One user attached a photo of Tom's long-haired character in the Avengers saying, "You better call Loki with the good hair," in reference to Beyonce's Lemonade album. More Marvel jokes were to be made as one user combined Taylor's Bad Blood alter ego and Tom as Loki, saying, "OMG, you guys, the next Avengers movie looks so good." Another follower cracked off a simple pun saying, "Please give Taylor Swift and Tom Hiddleston their privacy. They're trying to keep their relationship low-key." Because, you know, Taylor Swift making out on a rock in the middle of a public beach is totally low-key. And speaking of making out, one observant user also took note in the fact that there were no tongues seen in the making of this news report, writing, "At BuzzFeed, you and I have very different definitions of making out." Touché, Twitter person, touché. But there were some users who couldn't help thinking about Calvin Harris in this situation, who is now just a faint image and a future album in the mind of Taylor Swift. As Taylor and Tom were sitting and posing perfectly on the beach, one person wrote, "Can't believe they gave Calvin Harris a burial at sea." Ouch. But the beach apparently wasn't the first place that Taylor had her eye on Tom. One user attached a paparazzi pic of Tom and Idris Elba with a faint glimpse of Taylor in the background staring not so swiftly out at Tom. Creepin' is a real habit, Tay. And to top it all off, the tweet that sums up the truth about what just went down in the past 15 hours goes out to the nerdy bird, who wrote, "God, what was I even doing before I found out Tom Hiddleston and Taylor Swift were dating? It's all a blur." Because truthfully, I don't know where I would be today if it wasn't for Hiddleswift. So right now, I want to know what your favorite response was, and if you think that you had a better one, please go ahead, share it in the comments section, tweet it at me, and if it's amazing, I will retweet at Miriam Issa. Follow me on Instagram at Miriam_Issa. And after that, if hashtag Hiddleswiftgate isn't so yesterday, then you can click right over here to check out all the new details on Taylor and Tom's rapid-fire romance. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm your girl, Miriam Issa, and I'll see you guys soon. And then you can click to the left to watch Lily and Jazz make their own lipstick on a brand new beauty trip-in, or click to the right to take a trip down memory lane with a brand new throwback episode dedicated to the hills.